What's up, y'all? I told you this would be back. The MLB 12 The Show series. Chicago Cubs, my fantasy Cubs, did a fantasy draft to build this roster. It's not working out right now. As you can see, we are 2-5 heading into this 3-game series against the St. Louis Cardinals at Busch Stadium. They're 2-5 too, but you'll be able to look as soon as you see the lineups come up for the Cubs. You'll see what the struggle has been. The struggle has been you can't hit the ball. You can't hit the ball, it's hard to win. I don't care how good your pitching is. You're just not getting the runs, you're not getting the runs. And that's what's pretty much been happening with the Cubs. You can see only 4 guys in this lineup are hitting over 200. So the only person I'd say that's having a good year is Chris Johnson. So you saw the Cardinal lineup. Here we are in the first inning. Irvin Santana's on the mound for the Cardinals. Rookie Kuroda for the Cubs. But this is Nigel Morgan up. Rips a base hit into right field, and we get a decent start. 1 out, runner on first base with Paul Konerko coming up. Konerko's been one of the few guys that's hitting well for us, or at least driving in runs. And there's Nigel Morgan off, still in second base. Head first slide. He is in there safely. So we got something going with Paul Konerko up the bat. We got speed on the base paths, only 1 out. Nigel Morgan goes ahead and trying to manufacture a run, which is something I guess we should do, considering we're having a hard time scoring runs. Paul Konerko can't get it done. He moves the runner over. Alex Gordon comes up. I keep wanting to call him Alex Morgan. That hurt on my mind. There you go. He gets the walk. So it's runners at the corners, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Chris Johnson not doing well. Here he grounds the shortstop, turns it to the force out. They're out of the inning. Now we're going into the bottom of the first inning. Kuroda on the mound, ground ball. I really think Konerko should have had that ball, but he doesn't. That sets up runners at the corners. Nobody out in the first inning, and Yadier Molina is coming up, and I think he came into this game hitting 357. There it is, 357. Still nobody out. He gets lucky here. Grounds the ball off of Kuroda's arm. Everybody's safe. Runners at first and second now. Still nobody out. And now they're leading 1-0. He's all right. Better be, goddammit. Ground ball into the hole. Vizquel makes the play. Throws the first. Couldn't get the speedy Horace Grissom, which is a rookie that they have. And that makes it 2-0. So we get out of the inning. Going into the 4th inning. And that's not what you wanted to see from Kuroda. Jack Wilson with the jack to left field. Yeah, I don't know. Dale Swain is very dissatisfied with the way this one has begun. That that home run there was a solo shot. They were already up 2-0. Gives the Cardinals a 3-0 lead in the 4th inning. Man, this didn't start off the way we wanted it to at all. Trying to get off to a good start in this series against the rival Cardinals. Trying to, just work the way back to 500. Probably wasn't going to be able to get there near the sweep to do that. But in the 6th inning, Kuroda's trying to get it going. He strikes out Irvin Santana there, and then he follows that up in the 6th inning with a strikeout of B.J. Upton. So he hasn't pitched great. I mean, 3 runs through 6 innings is not great, but here in the top of the 7th, Santana still on the mound, rips a double here. Chris Johnson into the corner. He is hitting the best of any club. He's hitting 417 coming into the game. He starts this off with a double. Good start here in the 3rd, just trying to get something on the board. John Buck up, and yes, rips a double almost into the same area. That's going to score Chris Johnson and get the Cubs on the board. 3-1. 3-1 is better than 3-0. I don't think we can get any dispute over that. Going into the 9th inning, as we couldn't get much going there, Ernesto Frieri comes in, or Frieri, or whatever the hell it is, Free or Fry, doesn't matter. Ground ball will get them out of the inning and out of the game. Force out at second base. Thierry gets his second save of the season, and the Cubs drop to 2-6. Only 5 hits in the game. You're not going to win many games scoring 1 run. That's just what it is. Moving into the second game in the series, the Cubs need a win. Bizad. You understand? Bizad. 2-6. We got to get something going here. And yeah, that lineup is looking pretty devastating compared to the way we're scoring runs. First inning again, Nigel Morgan back up to his old tricks. Gets an infield single this time. Can't be mad at the way Nigel Morgan has played so far this series. I mean, he's getting on base. They got Nathan Eovaldi on the mound. And just like the last game, he tries to steal second. This time he's out. That was big, and this is why. Konerko goes yard, and yes, the Cubs were happy to get the run on the board, but man, if Nigel Morgan doesn't get thrown out at second base, now this is a 2-0 lead, as opposed to just the 1-0 lead. And at this stage, with the Cubs, you need all the runs. You know, we need all the runs we can get. But there it is. We're going to go into the second inning with the 1-0 lead. Ground ball. Ted Lilly throws the ball to hell. Threw it straight to hell, and the defense now is just imploding. So now they start off with a runner on second base. Later in the inning, the next batter, as a matter of fact, ground ball to Jamel Weeks. He can't handle it. Jamel Weeks his error sets up first and third. Nobody out, and ball really hadn't gone outside of the infield, outside of Lilly throwing the ball straight to hell. All right, now it's a 3-2 count. Strikes him out. Lilly comes up with the strikeout of Chris Davis. That was a big out. 1 out, runner still on the corners. What can they do here? They're gonna put Espinosa on to load the bases. The reason why is because you got the pitcher Nathan Eovaldi coming up. But if you're gonna give up that, it doesn't really matter. A little C&I base hit in the left field. Wasn't hit hard. Maybe Chris Johnson could have had it. We don't know. Still doesn't matter. They tie the game up at 1. He comes back with the strikeout of Cesar Esteuris. Limits damage. I mean, he had bases loaded with nobody out. Gets out with 1 run. You can't really be mad at that, but you got to be mad at the defense. But here in the 5th inning, a ground ball will untie this game, making it 2-1 Cardinals. It's rough. It's rough. Yadier Molina did it. Now here we go in the 6th inning. Game still is at 2-1. Ripping. Nigel Morgan drops the ball. Now that was a bad play in right field. I think that was Shelly Duncan. He dives after this ball. Should have played it straight up off the bounce and gave up the single. Instead, he goes for the spectacular play, and it turns into a triple for Nigel Morgan. Especially with a guy that fast, you can't dive for that play. You got to just make the regular play. It's a 1-run game. Poor decision there by Shelly Duncan to dive, but we'll take it because we need it really bad. That sets up Paul Konerko. He comes through with the ringing base hit in the right field, bobbled again by Shelly Duncan. Doesn't matter because Paul Konerko is the slowest man in North America. So that sets up Alex Gordon.
Swing that time as he gets a lot of this one high and deep to center field. And see you later. That one is gone. A 2-run shot here for Alex Gordon as they take the lead. It's now 4-2.
That shot by Alex Gordon to straightaway center field gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead. Man, when the Cubs score 3 runs in an inning, my Cubs, this is an offensive explosion. That sets up Chris Johnson.
And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Chris Johnson. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Back-to-back jacks. Now we're about to just go to pieces over here in the dugout. Back-to-back home runs, a 4-run inning for the Cubs. I got to check back at the video, but I think that might be the first time that's happening. And yeah, that'll do it for Nathan Eovaldi. We beat the hell out of him, which is really saying something bad for him because we don't beat the hell out of anybody. Clay Hensley comes in here in their half of the 6th inning. B.J. Upton down in the left field corner. And yeah, that ain't good because that'll set up runners at 2nd and 3rd. And just as soon as we got the lead, looks like we're preparing to give this sucker right on back. And that'll be it for Ted Lilly. We're gonna go to Aaron Heilman, see what he can get done. Ground ball, Konerko. What the hell is that? The run scores, but it would have scored anyway. But we don't know what the hell I was doing on that play. That sets up a ground ball base hit by Horace Grissom. Scores the run, makes it 5-4. We're in the 7th inning. This one's deep into the gap, off the wall. This is going to be extra bases, going into 3rd base, safe with the triple. Omar Vizquel doing his thing. He's been having a pretty good year for us, surprisingly. So now there's nobody out, right? We bring in the big guy, Ramon Castro, because all we need is a fly ball. He couldn't come up with it. 1 out. The fly ball here, with 2 outs, and then the fly ball to center field. We had a runner on 3rd with less than 2 outs and couldn't get it done. Bottom of the 7th inning, Kendry Morales up. He flies this one deep. Nigel Morgan, we need your help. Nigel Morgan to the rescue. Best defensive play I've made in this MLB 12 the show season. Look at this play by Nigel Morgan. Uniform dirty from playing well on the base pass, and now he goes and takes a home run away from Kendry Morales in a 1-run game. That's huge, right? Huge. 8th inning. Buck up. 1st and 2nd. 1 out. Buck bucked it up. He's really a buck up. Double play gets them out of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Mariano Rivera comes in. You see his ERA is high as hell. Can he get it done? 1-2 count. Yadier Molina is beating us like a drum. I don't know what the hell is going on. 1 out, base hit to start it off. It's not looking good. Mariano Rivera. Kendry Morales up, 2-1 count, 1 out. He goes deep. Nobody's going to catch that. That's a damn problem is what that is. That's a damn problem. That's going to bring the tying run home. Kendry Morales goes into 2nd base with a double, and Mariano Rivera has blown another one, baby. Yeah, Chris Davis comes up, bottom of the 9th. Rivera's still up. Yeah, that ain't what you want. Nigel Morgan, can you do it again? No, damn it, no. He couldn't. Chris Davis goes yard, walk-off home run. Mariano Rivera has messed himself again. I don't know. I don't know what it is. When I'm pitching with Mariano Rivera, he just doesn't like me. I don't know why he doesn't, but 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning, blow the lead and lose this one 7-5. That's painful. 2 costly errors cost us a run, but just bad. 2nd game of the series, AJ Burnett taking on Rich Harden. This is Jackie Robinson Day. Everybody's wearing 42 as they should be. We're 2-7. We need something big from Konerko.
Well, he waits back on the change there, and this is hit high and fairly deep out to left. And this ball is gone. So a solo shot here for Paul Konerko, number 399 now for his career, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Historic home run for Konerko. We get off to another good start. Banging them out, wearing the 42. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. 399 home runs. Yeah. Alex Gordon, what can you do?
Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And that is over the wall. Home run. So a solo shot that time for Alex Gordon as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Gordon goes backyardigans, putting us up 2-0 back-to-back. The second game in this series, we've gone back-to-back with Gordon being involved. In the bottom of the first inning, ground ball. Jamal Weeks throws the ball straight to hell. What in the hell is going on with the defense in the infield? I don't understand. They're having like Chuck Knobloch mind blocks. I don't know what's going on. 2-0 at this point, but not for long. That era comes back and bites us, gives up a run, 2-1 at that point. Jesus. Bottom of the third inning, scored still 2-1. Ground ball. At least Vizquel is playing defense. Look at that play. Beautiful, beautiful play. Ends the inning. Had to show one defensive highlight. Going into the fourth inning, Nick Punto rips this ball into the corner. Nobody's going to get this. Punto is on his horse. Punto is on his horse, but Punto is as slow as a pinto, and he gets thrown out at third base, though. Didn't work out. 2-1 the bottom of the fourth inning. DeCalso strikeout. AJ Burnett has shaken off the poor defense, and he's dealing. Bottom of the sixth inning, the ground ball. Vizquel starts the double play. Is the middle portion. Well, he did start the double play. He's still playing good defense. 2-1, bottom of the top of the seventh inning. We're still holding this lead. This is a base hit. Will put runners at the corners as Jamal Weeks got on base. We don't know how the hell he did that because he can't hit at all. But he got on first base. AJ Burnett comes up, and we chose to pinch hit for him. He was really pitching well. We had an opportunity to get some runs on the board, so I said, you know what? Get somebody up in the bullpen. We're going to pinch hit for the pitcher. Already gone 6 innings. Just try to get an insurance run. Cameron Maben comes in, and why in the hell did I bring him in? Him hitting was not too much different than AJ Burnett. He doesn't do a damn thing. He flies out to Horace Grissom. Horace Grissom comes up the bottom of the seventh inning, and guess what happens? Something bad. Rips the ball into the left field corner right away. You damn right, Matt Vasgersian, right away. Double to start off the inning. Aaron Howman is not pitching well. He has an 0-2 count here. The ground ball to Vizquel, and these guys, all of a sudden, I guess they're channeling their inner Jackie Robinson, because all of them are like go gadget go with their speed. And look at this, 2 straight plays makes it bases freaking loaded at this point. You understand? Now here's a fly ball. Next play, Ichiro makes the catch. Now maybe I should have let it fall, I'm not sure, but it turns into a sacrifice fly as Grissom, of course, go gadget go. He scores on Ichiro's arm, ties this game at 2. Konerko makes the play. Oh, bang, bang, collision at the plate, but Buck holds on and gets up and out. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Konerko goes to the 4th out. We get out with just 1 run, but wow, what a way to give it up. Up into the 8th inning, Ichiro has been struggling mightily. It needs something from Ichiro. He rips this one. Lines a base hit into left field in the 8th inning. Good start. Gets the possible, like you said, possible go-ahead run on base. Nigel Morgan comes up. There's Ichiro. Fastball inside. Ichiro's out like Mike Trout. Not good. And that's even worse after Nigel Morgan does this. Can you say go-ahead run with a score from first base, possibly with Ichiro's speed? I can say it, and we don't get it because Ichiro's thrown out at second base. Nigel Morgan up. Paul Konerko rips this base hit in the left field, and that's going to score a run. So what this would have been is a 4-2 lead. Cardinals had a great series. He had a great series. No matter what happens in this game, he had a great series. Bottom of the second inning, 3-2 lead. I kept Heilman in. Yes, slap me with a brick, because Heilman should have been taken out of the game, and that's a base hit. So now we bring in Damaso Marte. He had been pitching well. He had really been pitching well, so it wasn't bad. And we couldn't play the lefty-righty thing. So it's 3-2 count, 3-2 game. That's not what we wanted Marte to do. And, of course, he was facing a right-hander, but we really didn't have the arms to do the lefty-righty. The game is tied. Ground ball, Vizquel makes another great play. Keeping him off the base in the 9th inning. Hey, that's what we need. But in the 11th inning, Horace freaking Grissom goes out deep to right field. And I'm very distraught at this point, because the Cubs, my fantasy draft Cubs, have been swept out of Busch Stadium. And this little sucker is dancing at the plate. The second walk-off home run of this series. These are the most painful losses you can have. And we got to do something about this bullpen. The defense as well. 4 errors will not work out in any setting. And the bullpen collapsing continually is not going to work out either. We dropped this to 2-8 through 3 series. The next series is at the Miami Marlins. I am vowing to turn this around. I'm going to turn this around. We got to do it. Y'all subscribe, follow. Thanks for watching. Peace.